Okay, awesome. All right. Of course, I had to wait to go last so I could really let the anxiety build. Okay. Illuminated on the television screen, an advertisement for an antidepressant. Something that as a little girl I couldn't quite make sense of. How someone could be so unhappy. I have little recollection of most of my childhood trauma, but this is a core memory. I recall feeling a ping in my chest, empathy, or perhaps premonition, because now adult me can't even fathom an existence without suffocating mentally. It gets better. Heard that one for as long as I can remember. A child calling home from school crying every day with a belly ache. Some might call this anxiety. It gets better. In the 7th grade, bullied incessantly. Slut, whore, anorexic, bulimic, ugly, you name it. These boys would torment daily. Sneakers thrusting into the back of my seat. Words cutting bone deep. I bandaged the wounds in indifference to keep from bleeding out. It gets better. 14, the first time I'd make my own skin bleed. An addiction I wouldn't overcome until my late 20s. A cry for help or attention, numb the emotional pain, self-punishment. It gets better. 14, the first time I taste alcohol. Later, I'd use it to taste freedom from the agony that wouldn't stop gnawing at me. A beast clung to my back to this day. I swear I feel it clawing, sinking its teeth. Shame. It gets better. In grade 9, the bullying only intensified when I came out as bi. Harassed walking home from school, death threats on the internet, anonymous voices telling me, and I quote, "People like you deserve to die." It gets better. 15, the first time I'd smoke marijuana, weed out the negativity, making a fool of me, out of touch with reality, to the detriment of me, but at least I was smiling on the outside. Hold on, it gets better, they say. Man, I feel like I'm waking up to an infomercial from back in the day. But wait, there's more. Only I'm trapped in this nightmare that is my life, and there's more. It's just an endless list of times I've lost the fight. 16, the second time a boy would thrust himself into me. Only this time, not sneakers in the back of my seat. Stripping my dignity non-consensually, a pattern repeating into my late 20s. It gets better. I found solace in my darkness, in my adolescence. What do you mean it gets better? It was then I accepted that this was my destiny. There would be no light at the end of the tunnel for me. No greener grass on the other side of suffering. And while I no longer cope in these self-destructive ways, still I feel the blood curdle in the back of my throat as I try to escape my fate. But PTSD is ripping away what's left of me in free fall, no identity, dissociating, disconnected from everything, latching on to anything, keep myself from plummeting. Depression. I land here because of the familiarity. Depression is home to me. When no one else would, depression heard me, housed me, created safety. It gets better. When does it get better? Stay tuned after this break.